So what we're going to do now with Nereus is working a bit more on the incline chest for the barbell bench press. So what we're going to do with the bench, we do want it to be fairly higher than the flat position. For most benches, it's usually 2 adjustments higher from the flat bench position. You do want to have the barbell fairly higher up than from the flat bench position. Nereus is just going to come back onto the bench. And the same principles when you want the height of the barbell. So when Nereus places both hands onto the position on the barbell, make sure he's checking the rims on the barbell as a point of contact, so he doesn't have one hand out of place with the other, and he's going to be off balanced. So he should have just that moderate bend in the elbow. So if he was to just lift up the barbell from here, then he should be able to have the barbell at least 1 inch or 2 and with enough space that he can then bring the barbell out and it's not going to get caught onto the hooks. Okay, so revisiting then getting out of the rack, he's then going to bring his feet in towards his bum again. He's then pushing his knees out to the side a little bit, just going to help engage the glutes. Pushing the feet into the floor. He's then going to almost push himself into his upper traps again and take a big deep breath, squeeze up his stomach, and he's going to lift up the bar, bring the bar now out in front of him. Notice how he's still got his knuckles faced up to the ceiling. He's going to bring the barbell down towards the upper chest from here. So this whole time, he's still pushing his feet into the floor. He's still got the knees out. He's still squeezing up the back muscles. He's still tensing up his stomach, and he's going to push back up to that starting position. So we'll go for a few reps. Notice how when he comes up to the top, he's got that little bend in his arms. He's not completely locking out the elbow. And he's taking his time trying to balance the barbell. He's not letting the wrists cave backwards like this. The wrists are in a neutral position with his knuckles faced up to the ceiling. And we'll go one more time, coming down towards the chest. He's bringing the elbows down to the floor and he's going to push up again. Now it's the same sort of principle getting the bar back on the rack that he then used to get out from the rack. He can either just use his arms to get the bar back on there, or when the weight gets heavy enough, you might not want to put all of that load onto the arms to get back onto the rack. So you then might want to push the hips up by pushing the legs into the ground, and then that helps get the bar back onto the rack. And then we're done.